Okay, everyone, it is about 7:20 in the morning, and we got at our next gig. Drove all pretty much through the night. Caught about an hour of sleep. We're here plenty early, so we're gonna catch another cat nap here for a little bit. And I guess this is where we're playing. Boy, it's a lot narrower than it looked like in the pictures. It's too bad. I mean, it's a nice area, but they really cut these corners. Really knocked off a lot of playing area right here. Of course, with the ceiling right there, it doesn't provide as much weather protection as it could have. So I'm not quite sure. And then with the landscaping here, I'm sure how we're going to quite do this unless I put them on the ground. But nah, we got to put them up. Yeah, I'm gonna catch a few Z's and we'll think about it, but damn, could maybe get away putting them out here. Okay, well, I guess we'll figure it out. Nice park, nice little area. It's chilly out. We brought clothes. I even brought a hat and gloves, so if we need it, we will use it for sure.
Shower.
Oh, so we were all up here last night.
Yeah.
They put us up in Babbitt.
But so you got here late.
We watched Sweet Siren play. They played till 9. I think. We walked around a little bit up the road. But I was the first one to leave the motel. We had a motel all to ourselves. Literally, we walked in yesterday. Nobody's running the place. There's just a sign that says the rooms are open. Please live there. It's just some shitty little fishing. That's so weird. Like we're gonna wake up in the bathtub on ice, our liver.
We had a room last night, but
How'd the show go?
We went into our room, took a shower, packed our stuff up, and because everything went way later than it was supposed to. We pulled over off the side. But yeah, our room. I mean, it was like an American or something like that, but it had a king size bed and then a hot tub right next to the bed. It's like, damn, this is the first time we've ever had a hot tub
Right in the room.
right in the room. We're not even gonna use it.
We're out of here.
wrong, but you made me right. Hey, hey. You made me wrong, but you made me right. You made me wrong, but you made me right. Hey, hey. You made me wrong, but you made me right.
Winding up. The race is over. The band's almost over, and we got about a 3.5-hour drive home. We're gonna stop and get something to eat. Got probably a good 250 feet back, and we're pushing about 91 dB. Stacy's up running the sound, but good event, and time went fast. System all performing great. We had two bad cables today, actually. One on our end, and then one on the band's end. So it just goes to show we just do quick line checks. But the main vocal, the band to our side to the mains was bad. I took the cable apart and the XLR just fell off. So we don't do sound checks with this band typically, but it just proved once again that the line checks are important, because that would have been a showstopper if we would have started and not checked that vocal line. All right, we're
we want to thank the organizers of the Ely Marathon for having Rhino back again.
well, we're doing the wind down.
For obvious reasons, but we are so happy to be back and be a part of this fabulous event. Thank you so much for having us. We want to thank our sound crew, Mark and Stacy, who rolled in out of Cross Lakes, Minnesota, coming in hot after the show last night. Thank you guys. We appreciate you and love you very much for being here early this morning. All the runners, once again, congratulations, you guys. Awesome stuff.
We are heading back home from our weekend. Today is Saturday, so we started a day early on Friday, and we are actually doing, this is an opening and a closing. We sort of forgot to do our gig log to the gig, but it was dark and early.
And we were watching out for deer.
Yeah, there was dozens of deer we saw. It's about 4:12 right now. We stopped and ate at a restaurant. But the gig today went well. I thought what was interesting is, it was kind of this throw together gig, and I mentioned in one of the videos I shot earlier, or takes I shot earlier, clips I shot earlier, that doing, at a minimum, doing a line check to check cables. We had 2 bad XLR cables. One was on our end, and it was actually a 50-footer that we were running to a main.
And we had used previously the night before.
Well, but it was in a situation we were just using it for cocktail music, and it wasn't very loud, and it was working. It was just much quieter, and I think it may have been suspect even last night, Stace.
Okay.
But it just wasn't abundantly clear in that situation. So we swapped that out and resolved that, and then the lead singer was checking his mic, and I just was not getting the signal that I would anticipate from him. But yet everything on their side, they were
local Minnesota history or not history or tourism, however. And so we were up way up north, really close to the Canadian border in Ely, and just it's a beautiful spot, like trees, and hoping to get this shot that we saw as we were coming in this morning. But just kind of a neat little area to visit. And they even had a canoe race to their half marathon where people had to actually carry a canoe on their 13.1 mile run. Anyways, that's what I have. Thanks for listening. Remember to like us or leave us a comment if you have anything to say. Have a good one.